6:15, time now for business news, and we say a good Thursday morning to Mike Eppel this morning. Good morning, Mike.
Hello, Tammie. How you doing this morning?
I'm good, and I have to ask, the lights,
Yes.
were those there yesterday? Like the Christmas decor? I
Yeah.
see there's I just missed it.
No. It's fine actually. They were here yesterday.
Okay.
They're not as bright and vibrant as I wish them to be.
No, I noticed it
By the
today
way.
though.
And
I don't
yeah,
know.
Yeah. Like even like the little tree.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
There he
See,
is.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, but I gotta go for the much brighter, vibrant LEDs.
Hey man, you still have time. You still have time.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I know.
We'll see what.
And interestingly, that's all on sale right now at your local retail
Yeah.
store.
Yeah,
Saw
and
that
as
the
it
other day.
should be. Everything is so much more expensive, especially
They want-
mortgages
look, they
now
want
this
to clear-
morning.
They want to clear stock by about the week before Christmas, right?
Exactly.
That's
And then it's
that's
like
the
for
goal.
free
That's the
in
goal.
January. Yeah, pretty much.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, isn't it nice to see actually some prices coming down maybe, because my goodness, Tammie, I was literally just before we went on air here, because I had to wrap my head around this a little bit. I was on my other phone on the calculator. I needed a hat, actually, one of those accountant hats,
Yes.
to figure out exactly, where we were at the start of the year and where we are today when we're talking about borrowing costs and how much that means from a dollar standpoint on a mortgage of $450,000. Because let's use that as a ballpark. That's kind of the average in the Canadian mortgage market right now. Of course, it could be lower, it could be higher, depending on the price point where they bought. But if you started the year with a variable rate at around 1.5%, this morning it's above 6% on your variable. You're talking about just the interest costs on $450,000 going from $4,200 at the start of the year to over $27,000 as of today, yearly.
Wow.
That's I don't think that I don't know if people have gotten their heads wrapped around that quite yet, about how much this interest rate tightening cycle, where we saw again the Bank of Canada raising its overnight lending rate by 50 basis points just yesterday to 4.25% on the overnight lending rate. The prime rate's at 6.5%. Now, rates, depending on the deal you've got with your lender, it might be a little bit above that or a little below for your HELOC, your variable. But this has been a massive adjustment in incredibly short time frame. We've seen prices for real estate obviously cool off and the whole market hit a stagnation point. But I think that early next year, when the bills are due after Christmas, I don't want to be the Grinch or anything, but it's going to be really tight.
Yeah.
It already is tight. And there's a really good article in the Toronto Star this morning, interview with Tiff Macklem, the governor of the Bank of Canada, talking about why they're actually looking at, the labor market specifically. They got to cool that off, i.e. people losing jobs, to bring inflation down. This is all about supply and demand. It's and it's going to be very interesting to see how inflation plays out here over the next little while. Next week, the U.S. Central Bank's going to be raising interest rates again. They're not done yet. And they're saying like January 25th is the next policy announcement for the Bank of Canada. Might raise rates again or not. We'll see what the data shows.
All right, we'll have to see. We are out of time, Mike, but I do want to get to gas prices, because at least that's a good news story in the mix.
Yes, that is. And look, I that's the flip side of this. If we start seeing gas prices and transportation costs really trending lower long term, that is very key for inflation. And this morning, gas is below $1.39 a liter. That's the lowest price in a year. So some good news for you.
Something good out of that. All right. Mike, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Thanks.